Welcome to Woke Owl Podcast. Welcome to it, folks. It's your boy Denny. I've got my friend here, Sandile Makinana. It's not just a friend. He is also a business partner and somebody I've known for quite a minute. Welcome to our podcast. He's going to be my co-host and we welcome you to this journey. Sandile, just tell us a bit about yourself and maybe our relationship. Where did we start?
Hi. So we met in 2014. It was 2014.
Has to be. Yeah, it was 2014.
Through a mutual friend who kept on saying that we remind him of each other. Yeah.
So he was a matchmaker.
Yeah. Easily the most perfect match.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. So. In fact, I was a client of yours first, and then because of the mutual understanding that we have and what we're trying to do in this world, we then decided now to join forces and do the business thing together.
Yeah.
And it's been more, than just a business relationship. And I think that what makes it work is the fact that we were business partners first and then grew into being friends.
Yeah.
Because we know how to differentiate the two. We know when the work needs to be done, it can be done. We can have earnest conversations about work and it can be done. And also we can confide in each other with personal stuff and it doesn't hinder who we are as partners, nor as friends. I think it got certified for me that we were friends when... Because I was like, we're cool, we're boys, yeah. But then when you invited me to your wedding...
Oh, yeah.
And not even the second one, the first one, 2017. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I get there and there's damn near no one. I thought it was going to be a bash, like a hell of a lot of people. But it was like a hand-picked select few people. And to invite someone to something that intimate. It says a lot. So that's when I knew that, no, from there, at that time...
Yeah. It was confirmation.
Yeah, which I was going through a hell also that time.
Yeah.
But it was a good place to be in.
Yeah.
And I was with someone who was very peaceful also.
Yeah.
So it was that for me that was it. And then the second time again when to make it now in the law official.
Oh yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't think anything else, and I don't know who was I telling. Was I telling Ipilin or someone that? But now it's getting clearer and clearer as to who the best man will be, because it will always be between you and a cousin of mine, right? But now, because people change, people become weird. You don't know.
So you see, I've I've invited you on so many important occasions of mine. I'm just saying, I'm waiting, man. When do I get my invite?
But also, the one thing that because I'd explained to a friend of mine that the reason why I particularly choose you is the responsibility part of things. Like you're a responsible person. If a task needs to be done, I can always depend that you can do it, and in a certain time frame. I don't want someone who is going to stress me while I'm trying to relieve the stress by delegation. So now I must run after the suits, the shoes, socks, ties. Now I must So the game plan really for that type of assistance that one needs from a best man is someone who eases off the load, because already things are hectic. So I'd want someone that I can trust, and you know this. I've always told you that you're the one of the very few people that I genuinely trust, like openly even. I'm probably you. Apart from that other human being that's not around in life anymore, you are the one that knows how naked I am, everything. So
so folks, as you can see, I mean, we've known each other for quite a minute, and he's been part of my life. I've been part of his life, and we just want you to walk this journey of us talking small business, talking entrepreneurship, and all the challenges that come with it, and also documenting Black history, because we're trying to shine the spotlight on the Kasisterians who are doing it big in business, and the ones who are also doing it big in corporate as well. So we hope you join us on this journey. Be interactive with us, comment on the videos, subscribe, share the videos, and we're just here to share our experiences.
Yeah, share content, share knowledge.
You mentioned something great. You said our relationship, we can separate friendship and business. How important is being able to separate the two?
Super. So, because when I started out, I was with friends. No one is accountable for anything. We'd be together tonight. I'd go back and get the work done, and we must resume tomorrow. But when you come back tomorrow, no one else did anything, because now
cheese.
It taints a good friendship, or a friendship in general, because generally people never really want to be told that they're messing up. So that's why being in business with friends is a bad idea. But being friends with your business partner it works out. But
so you pretty much have to get one thing right first, and then afterwards everything will be organic.
Because also it's one of those things where we didn't even force it. Like it wasn't a thing of we are trying to be friends. We were just trying to get the work done. Right. So it happened. It just so happened that we then became close enough to be good friends, and it has moved on from there on. But it's friends and business generally doesn't work. But if we know that what brought us together is this thing, and we have moved now into a personal space also, and I think also that the level of respect you need to have for one another is super important, because when people are friends, there's we like each other, we're cool.
Boys,
but there's no necessarily boundaries that are set, because we're boys, and I've had to enforce boundaries, with people in my world. So it's well understood and documented that.
And I mean, the word you're using, enforce, that in itself tells you there will probably be tension, and somebody won't take kind to whatever you're saying to them.
And they didn't, and I'm okay with that. It's like Sandile, we are getting old. We can't all the time be fucking about at all times. We don't have time for that, right? So business with friends, not a good idea. But if your business partner turns into a friend, even better, because you always have the honest conversations that need to be had, and you get to gossip about whack ass clients easily, even. Just joke after every meeting, like, are they serious? You believe what they just did.
It's quite interesting that you say that, and I mean, I will take your word for it, because I've never been in business with somebody who is my friend. So and you're talking from previous experience, so that obviously has more weight. I wonder if there are others who have had business with friends and it turned out to be a success. I mean, if there are such people, I'd like to meet them.
Another friend of mine, Letabo, he's in business, or he works closely with his friends. Particularly this one guy. And actually, we should get him on the show and hear how that relationship works. Because it's very difficult to be close friends with someone you see every single day. And your relationship is based on friendship. But then, the work has to be put in. And it becomes tricky to be able to navigate around that. But I think again, the accountability thing. They are accountable to each other.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes that work.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows their role. No one is trying to be above anyone. Like,
Yeah.
you know who does what and who this whole
Yeah.
thing belongs
Yeah.
to, without the one. Because previously there was the thing where I was a part of. There was a whole thing of everyone wanting to be a star player. And that was okay being in the background. I didn't mind. And the thing is, being in the background, eventually people tend to notice about who's that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
what is his role?
yeah.
Yeah.
And now, because everyone who's trying to be a star player, yeah, you're shining, but you're not putting the work in. And I always had to emphasize that. The problem is that in the back end, once we can fix the back end,
Yeah.
front side looks seamless.
Yeah.
What people see, it looks
It's the
easy.
cosmetics. It comes afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need to fix here
Yeah.
in the back end.
Yeah.
Get the work done. We poach these people. I mean, we had guts at the time, man. We went to big ass corporates, like we just rolled in there
Yeah.
and wanted to talk to people.
It's called being young and fearless. I don't know where we developed the fear, but I know especially if this entrepreneurship bug bites you very early on, you believe that you can take on the world, man.
Yeah.
I don't know where we lose the shift, but somehow you start doubting yourself. I don't know, maybe it's because of certain failures or what, but
so because
that
the
happens.
failures happen.
Yeah.
So you fail, and because you keep on questioning why are you failing. So in the questioning why you're failing, you try to learn as much as you possibly can, right? And in the learning, you realize that this thing is generally very difficult. So you have to fight the fear of it being so difficult that you might fail again.
Yeah.
So it's you have to do it scared. You genuinely have to do, like, let's fail kupili, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what the hell. Like, if we're failing, let's fail, but we'll
surprisingly that's also my attitude to life. I'd like to think that
let's fail kupili, man.
I'm always open to challenges, but yeah, I mean, as a human being, you get to doubt yourself every now and then, and I think
that's when the internal work starts.
You need to get yourself back, get your mojo back, and just
so knowing who you are and the value that you bring to the table, I think that's the one way to start getting your mojo back, because now you can doubt yourself, sure, but when you know the skill set that you have, and you know what it is that you bring to the table, and you know what it is that the value you add in any organization, it becomes difficult to have the imposter syndrome, where you don't feel like you belong. And it's the weirdest thing, where it's always the people with the abilities that belong somewhere, that always, and then everyone else in jail who generally does not bring anything to the table tends to have a huge amount of confidence.
They over amplify their existence.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So for your own good, in order to really just get back in the flow of things and in the scheme of things, just the internal work of believing or understanding what it is that you bring to the table, understanding just your value. Once you know what your value is and the value you bring onto the table, you then know why people would want to work with you. You never question it. You never you even if you question it, it doesn't make you always doubt yourself. You don't spend sleepless nights doubting why you in this particular position, and it's all because of, and I mean, I've been that guy where I've questioned, why am I in certain rooms when, I felt like my journey was not long enough, and now a decade later, and I'm just like, I
deserve it now. Now,
like, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. So I find it hard to. That doesn't mean that I don't get scared nor nervous
Yeah.
and anxiety and whatnot, but
Yeah.
I understand why it is that someone would want to work with me.
Because you know what you bring to the table, essentially.
I'm not too bad at this. I know what I'm talking about. So ultimately, it was work. It didn't just happen. You know. One thing I try to do is learn as much as possible from the older entrepreneurs who've been in the game much longer, so that I can avoid the mistakes that they've made. But also that doesn't exclude me from making my own mistakes.
It doesn't shield you from. That's true, actually.
The amount of mistakes I've made in business have been very expensive.
We all have to pay our school fees, essentially.
Hey, there's the St. John school fees.
Yeah, I know. Private school fees.
It's expensive.
It's interesting that you say this, and I'm sure there are so many other entrepreneurs who are going through the same challenges that we went through. Some are currently going through those challenges, and I'm interested to find out from them, what are they doing to get past those challenges, and perhaps some can even keep it going in the comment sections to share their experiences, and we can provide advices going forward. Thank you so much for this session. Let's see you on the next session.